All praises due to the Most High, family. We talking more football. I'm trying to catch up. We talking right now. The Ravens and Chiefs. Now, this is one of my newer pieces of content is talking football. So because I work overnight, I can't catch the games live. I watch the highlights, I check the box score, and we discuss my perspective, family. And the Ravens are in trouble. The Ravens are in trouble. I meant to go back and look at some of their other scores, but that defense is not looking like the defense that we usually think of when we think about the Ravens, right? But so poor defense, penalties, turnovers, and that's a recipe to lose when you're gonna get the type of quarterback play from Patrick Mahomes like he had. And I think this might have been the best passing performance for Patrick Mahomes this season. He finally getting his feet under him. He struggled the first 2 weeks. But I think after putting some points up against the Giants last week, and obviously he has some confidence in this game. To me, the biggest difference between the quarterback play in this game was how the two quarterbacks handled the blitz and pressure. Patrick Mahomes did not particularly struggle against the pressure and the blitz, and in fact, he kind of just leaned on his trusted receivers. I think that's the most receptions I've seen Travis Kelce have in a while. And when Patrick Mahomes felt the pressure, he used his legs and he went where he knew, his trusted hands would be. Whereas Lamar, he just struggled. When he was pressured, he let that ball sail in the air. And at least in one instance, that resulted in an interception. But, when Lamar is at his best, he's kind of a darty quarterback. Like, he throws, with some heat, and he's not, I would say he's not like a touch quarterback. He's not a finesse quarterback. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to put some heat on it, and he's going to throw some darts. He's not like Patrick Mahomes can give you whatever. He can dart it. He can sail it. He can put some air under it. He can touch pass. Josh Allen can do the same, but he doesn't have he doesn't have as wide a range as Patrick Mahomes in his touch. But so that's what happened when Lamar was pressured, was that ball was sailing and it had some hang time. And that's not how he throws when he's at his best. That was the biggest thing that stood out to me. I think he had the fumble and the interception today, so he was obviously frustrated. That was another thing that stood out to me in watching these highlights is Lamar Jackson's obvious and demonstrable frustration, and I could not help but think about how that is a juxtaposition to a contrast to Jalen Hurts, man. That dude is as stoic as I've ever seen a quarterback. He's almost emotionless. I've seen him really have a non-reaction to turnovers, to struggles, to successes. And I think that's more so. Now, you need your quarterback to tap into emotion, but not all the time. I think that is kind of Jalen Hurts' superpower, is his ability to be emotionless and level throughout the whole game, no matter what is going on. Are we up? Are we down? Are we turning the ball over? Are we blowing them out the water? He don't react to none of that. And now it is different. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback, but he's not, I wouldn't say, I think A.J. Brown and Saquon Barkley are better at their position than Jalen Hurts is. Whereas I don't know if we can, now Derrick Henry is a top 2 running back, if you ask me, at least career-wise, like right now. Maybe not performing as a top 2 running back right now, but to me, who's the best running back in the league? It's a conversation of Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley. So I guess that I'm saying Lamar is, probably the best offensive player on the team outside of Derrick Henry. Jalen Hurts, not necessarily a great offensive player, not the best offensive player on his team. In fact, A.J. Brown and Saquon might be better offensive players on the Eagles than Jalen Hurts is. You see what I'm saying? So I guess that might be part of why it's easier for Jalen Hurts to remain level-headed. He's like, well, I know Saquon and A.J. Brown are right here with me, and they got me. Whereas Lamar, much more is asked of Lamar. Especially when, and I played running back, family, so this is so frustrating to me, especially when your quarterback is struggling. And maybe I missed something. Did Derrick Henry get hurt or something? Why do I only see Derrick Henry had 8 carries in the box score? I might have to check that. I didn't see him get hurt. Maybe that's something I missed. I guess that's one of the shortcomings in watching highlights. You don't see all of that stuff like that. Did Derrick Henry get hurt? Because 8 carries when you have Derrick Henry that's a massive coaching error. I know some pundits and analysts are talking about the Ravens might have to switch up the coach. That's a massive error on the side of coaching and the play caller. Derrick Henry, King Henry, 2,000-yard rushing season Derrick Henry, and he has 8 carries. That should be the first quarter. He has 8 carries. But for the whole game, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So I don't know, man. I think the Ravens, it's not panic mode, but we're a quarter through the season now, and they've dug themselves a hole. Now, when you have a Lamar Jackson, though, and a Derrick Henry, they've got 3 quarters left of the season to show, their true form, because, they've been underperforming by their standards, obviously. But that defense is not helping, bro. I don't remember the final scores in the other 2 games, but that's 40 points, 37 points to the Chiefs and 40 points to the Bills. That defense is not helping, so man, it's not panic mode, but y'all are in a tough spot, the Ravens. And I think, I don't know what I'd do, to be honest with you. What would I do? Well, I know Derrick Henry he's locked in on not fumbling the ball anymore. So I would trust Derrick Henry, man. If your defense is going to be that bad, and if your quarterback is dealing with pressure and to me, he's a freak athlete. He's an MVP. So it's kind of what's going on with Lamar is up here at the moment, especially in big games. So I would lean on King Henry, bro. Law of averages, he had 3-4 fumbles already. I don't think that he'll keep fumbling once a game. He'll probably go 8 weeks maybe without another fumble if he honestly locks in and just sticks to the fundamentals. Lean on King Henry. Possess the ball. Don't turn it over, because that defense is not helping you right now.